Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So in our presentation, we will be explaining about Islamic social finance, which is wakaf and sadaqah.
Social finance, in general, it defines as a strategy for managing assets that provide financial returns while also having measurable positive impacts on society and the environment. While as for Islamic social finance, it is a type of Islamic finance that provides non-profit products and services. Islamic social finance is also known as Islamic social safety net and is considered a philanthropic sector. Islamic social finance aims to promote social justice by redistributing wealth. According to Maqasid al-Sharia, shielding or protecting one another from adversity is essential for success in both this world and the next. Waqaf. Waqaf is derived from the Arabic root verb waqafa, which meaning to cause a thing to stop and stand still. It also refers to confinement, custody, or keeping. Waqaf is known as bunyan in Iran and hubs in North and West Africa. Furthermore, the term waqaf denotes to hold, imprison, detain, or constrain. Waqaf is an irrevocable gift of corporeal property for the benefit of the donor's family or others, executed during the donor's lifetime and not transferable or giftable afterwards. Waqaf or religious endowment is recognized by Islamic law as a religious or philanthropic contribution. Muslim dynasties and empires have built mosques, madrasah, which is religious school, educational institutions, libraries, travelers, hostels, and inns to promote growth. The advantage extends beyond the Muslim community across religious, cultural, ethnic, and sectarian borders. Waqaf is a voluntary act of generosity that falls under the broad categories of sadaqah and infaq. Waqaf meaning to stand still, not to let go. Waqaf refers to a commitment to refrain from consumption and selling. Muslims are advised to produce sadaqah that generates ongoing benefits or revenues for their desired purposes. The Messenger of Allah stated that when the children of Adam dies, his or her deeds are complete save for three things: continued sadaqah, knowledge which help others, and a virtuous kid who pray for him or her. Waqaf is also known as sadaqah jariyah or ongoing sadaqah. Sadaqah can take many forms, such as building a mosque, building a clinic or hospital for the destitute, building a housing or for travelers, digging a river or canal, or making a lifelong donation that continues to benefit others after death. Next, moving on to waqaf types. Waqaf can be divided into two categories. Firstly is philanthropic or general waqaf as well as family waqaf. Public waqaf refers to usufructs that benefit the public, such as public restrooms, hospitals, mosques, libraries, and literature. The goal is to help the underprivileged and promote activities that benefit the general public. Family wakaf is often referred to as posterity wakaf, similar to the broader wakaf idea. Wakaf revenues are directed to the family's children or offspring but cannot be sold. This means that the family only has usufruct rights and not ownership of the property. Surplus revenues must be distributed to the needy. Next is the benefits of incorporating wakaf into the Islamic financial system. According to the Quran, individuals can contribute 1/3 of their inherited possessions as wakaf to benefit society, as well as any amount of money or assets during their lifetime. Sharia guidance can lead to achieving the following aims for societal benefit. Firstly, wakaf assets, which including money, can be distributed to cultivators who do not own land, who can subsequently use the land to cultivate profitable crops. Second, wakaf assets can be given to educate individuals who have completed valuable projects during their studies to start their own business in areas with low employment. By producing profitable output, these individuals can create job opportunities for unemployed youth in the region. Third, wakaf assets can be used to help young doctors establish clinics in underserved areas, ensuring adequate health care for the population. Fourth, young business graduates with high managerial positions but no wealth can use wakaf assets to start profitable enterprise in regions where other entrepreneurs are hesitant for various reasons. Fifth, wakaf holdings can help develop educational institutions in underserved communities, increasing literacy rates. Sixth, wakaf assets can support the establishment of hospitals in underserved areas, ensuring adequate healthcare for the needy. And lastly, wakaf assets can help individuals launch small business and generate wealth through microfinance at a macro level.
And now, I will delve into a concept deeply ingrained in the fabric of Islam, which is a concept that embodies sincerity, compassion, and selflessness, which is sadaqah. As been mentioned by our beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, in his hadith, he taught us the essence of sadaqah through his words and actions. He emphasized the importance and declaring that charity does not decrease wealth, but it rather elevates one's honor and status. So sadaqah comes in various forms, each carrying its own significance, from continuous charity, which is that extends beyond one's lifetime to assisting needy families in their times of hardship. So each act of sadaqah, it reflects the essence of compassion and generosity. However, it is crucial to remember that sadaqah must be given with a pure intention. So this is to devoid of seeking recognitions or praise. So Allah warns us against nullifying our charity with reminders or harm. So this is emphasizing the sincerity in every act of giving. So in Islamic jurisprudence, they categorize sadaqah into a various obligations, each serving a distinct purpose in fulfilling our spiritual duty and contributing to the betterment of society. So sadaqah also gives an impact to individual, also to society. So I'm gonna explain the impact of individual. So the sadaqah transcends act of kindness by fostering unity, empathy, and solidarity. It bridges societal divides and nurtures harmonious coexistence. And sadaqah serves as a powerful antidote to greed and to the materialism people, and nurturing generosity and compassion within a society. As also stated by Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, he mentioned that unchecked greed leads to moral decay, whereas charity cultivates virtues that enrich our communities. So in conclusion, let us embrace the sacred practice of sadaqah with sincerity and compassion. Through our acts of giving, may we not only fulfill our spiritual duty, but also contribute to a world enriched by kindness, empathy, and generosity. Sadaqah also can be practiced to our daily life, so we can remove all the impurities in our heart.
In the context of social finance, Islamic social finance, which includes mechanisms such as wakaf and sadaqah, offers both opportunities and barriers. For more than 1,400 years, these instruments have played a crucial role in philanthropy, helping a range of businesses, including those connected to the blue economy, and assisting in the reduction of poverty and socio-economic growth. Firstly, varying of regulations. Regulations in a nation have a big influence on Islamic social finance services such as sadaqah and wakaf. One of the biggest obstacles to the effective use of wakaf and sadaqah as elements of Islamic social finance is the existence of different national legislation. According to Zain and Ali, in their research called an analysis on Islamic social finance for protection and preservation of maqasid al-Sharia, quoted, however, when the laws are not standardized within a country, it will affect the effectiveness of fund collection. Inevitably, it can grossly affect the distribution of funds to the suitable candidates. Same problem can be found in laws relating to wakaf. Without proper law in monitoring creation of wakaf, the status of wakaf can be easily refuted. Not just that, the proceeds from the wakaf assets can be easily misappropriated. Puat et al. They have discovered that there are several difficulties with wakaf practices in Malaysia, including the inapplicability of the Malaysian land administration system's legal framework on wakaf land, the absence of standardized application processes for wakafs, and problems with wakaf management. To back up this argument, according to Noor et al. In their study, they have found that the governance of wakaf properties under the supervision of each state's SIRCs inevitably creates differences in Malaysian wakaf governance. On the other hand, opportunities can also be made in implementing legal and regulatory frameworks that can help to boost the Islamic social finance within a nation. For example, in the Brunei context, Brunei has proclaimed itself to be a state that follows Islamic law. It is presented below in an effort to uphold Islamic values. Firstly, careful implementation of international standards is necessary to guarantee that no Sharia principles are violated. Secondly, the UK's charity law should not be applied to or read in conjunction with Brunei's charity law. This is because zakat and wakaf will be governed by a regulation that will not last forever and may be regarded as trust. Thirdly, the zakat, wakaf, and nazar should not be handled by or classified as charitable organizations, since doing so could subject them to common law subjugation. Fourthly, a thorough governance framework should oversee the zakat, wakaf, nazar, and even the sadaqah collecting. A thorough and effective corporate governance framework is essential for managing public trust. Fifthly, Maqasid al-Sharia shall contain the enabling provisions, the component of property protection that covers consumer and customer assets. The banking recovery system will protect Muslim assets after Maqasid is implemented. Secondly, the public education and awareness. Increasing public awareness and education can be an effective way to begin utilizing Islamic social finance, as it can make it easier for both Muslims and non-Muslims to comprehend and accept the benefits of Islamic social finance. This event may result in a broader acceptance and involvement in Islamic social finance efforts, hence increasing the financial resources available for social welfare and development. However, implementing Islamic social finance may also be hindered by a lack of knowledge or false beliefs about the concepts and procedures of Islamic social finance in the public sphere. This may cause people to be skeptical about or resistant to Islamic social financing, which could hinder its acceptance and growth. For example, Jalil said that the Malaysian community is still experiencing the lack of awareness of Waqaf and Waqaf management. Moreover, not to mention the general population, research indicates that university staff members continue to lack comprehension of the significance of Waqaf education, which is cited by Noor et al. Thirdly, innovation and technology. Ensuring that technology use adheres with Sharia law and Islamic beliefs is one of the issues. Financial services that follow these principles are the goal of Islamic finance, and fintech must follow up. This can be challenging as authorities may have to work harder to keep an eye on and defend their financial system from data theft and cyber attacks. Technology, however, might also present chances for Islamic social finance. Fintech may enhance company procedures and provide affordable solutions, which is advantageous for both clients and the financial sector. Innovative technologies such as blockchain have the potential to improve Islamic finance productivity. Lastly, collaboration and networking. Islamic social finance organizations can improve their ability to raise funds and the effectiveness of their programs by encouraging cooperation between various stakeholders. With the help of this collaborative model, Islamic social finance may become more inclusive and sustainable while guaranteeing that the concepts of justice and equality are respected and that resources are distributed to those who need them most. On the other hand, collaboration and networking may also be a barrier to the implementation of Islamic social finance if the parties engaged lack transparency, trust, or responsibility. For example, different goals or interests among the stakeholders can hinder the advancement and effectiveness of Islamic social finance. Furthermore, unclear rules or laws controlling collaboration and networking activities may result in misunderstandings, incorrect data, or even fraud.
Brunei's long-standing Waqaf tradition, which dates back to the mid-14th century, was highlighted by Minister of Home Affairs Pehen Orang Kaya Seri Colonel Seri Setia Dr. Haji Awang Abdul Bakar in Haji Apung during the International Waqaf Seminar. He emphasized its current significance by mentioning its age during the COVID-19 pandemic, which includes financing for COVID-19 center. Support was given to a number of projects that helped students and teachers, including the Miftahul Najah program and the device donation campaign. In addressing common misconception regarding Waqaf, the minister emphasized how it affects society more broadly than other religious institutions. He applauded Brunei's leadership for establishing an Islamic financial center and emphasizing the necessity of strong laws and governance, supporting the Waqaf Act and an agency to guarantee openness. In order to integrate Waqaf with Zakat, he recommended investing several Waqaf models in the Islamic capital market, such as cash, sukuk, and business enterprises. In conclusion, he underlined how crucial it is for the industry to create expertise in order to support its effectiveness and societal impact. For the sedekah context, across Brunei, during Ramadan, a range of government, private, non-governmental, and individual organizations provided sedekah to the poor, impoverished students, and orphans in the nation. Through the assistance of Yayasan Sultan Haji Hassan Rukiah, the Ihsan program was able to provide 100 districts with 1,500 and 400,000 in food and financial aid. The program was designed to make Ramadan more affordable so that people could celebrate Hari Raya and fast comfortably. The receptions conveys the appreciation for the substantial respite was offered. Furthermore, the Brunei Four-Wheel Drive Association and the Brunei United States Association worked together on a charitable trip to Temburong district. They made 14 home visits in different communities, distributing great buckets for kids and necessary groceries given by the community. Busa, which was founded to commemorate the 30th anniversary of diplomatic ties between the Brunei and US, promotes friendship, collaboration, and cross-border networking. The goals of the mission was to improve community relations, increase awareness of the importance of charity during Ramadan, and promote happiness on Hari Raya and the Fitri.
So now we'll be moving on to the future trends of Islamic social finance. And first, I'll be talking about two big things shaping the future of social finance. So number one, global collaboration, and two, aligning with the Sustainable Development Goals, or the SDGs. So first, global collaboration is when a bunch of different financial organizations from all over the world combining their resources and expertise to make the world a better place. It's like a global team effort to tackle social issues. So by working together, they can achieve much more than they could alone. So think of it like this: the larger the team involved, the greater the potential for teamwork and hence leading to more significant outcomes. And it's not just about big institutions, it's about everyone involved, such as investors, policymakers, the governments, the non-governments, the people, and so on, all agreeing on common goals. So this collaboration opens up doors to new ideas and opportunities, making it easier to help those in need and address big challenges like poverty and inequality. And then moving on to the number two, the SDG alignment. So how does Wakaf and Sadaqah is related to the SDGs? They play a crucial role in fighting poverty and promoting education, which are big parts of the Sustainable Development Goals, the SDGs. For example, the Wakaf properties can be used to build, for example, schools or hospitals or any charity for communities in need. So, but realistically, these assets, these properties are managed properly usually, and their impact on the SDGs can be limited. Why? Because nowadays, Wakaf or Sadaqah are usually related to religious purposes only. For example, mosque supplies and so on. So it's not just about doing good, actually, it's about showing how this initiative, these tools are relevant and impactful on a global scale. So by coming together globally and aligning with the SDGs, hopefully can make a real difference and real impact in the world. It's not just about in terms of Islamic finance or Islamic thingy, it's about all of us working together towards a more sustainable and equitable future for everyone. So finally, the conclusion. So basically, Islamic social finance through Wakaf and Sadaqah is like a really important tools for making communities sustainable. Hence, by using Islamic ideas to help with social and financial practices, can make sure everyone gets a fair share of wealth and that things are fair for everyone. This is due to the fact that the SDGs are a global trend. It is not only limited to the Islamic initiatives, but encompassing efforts by entire countries to achieve them. So together, these collaborative efforts can accelerate progress towards a more sustainable future for all. So by doing things the right way and with proper management and administration and so on, Islamic social finance can hopefully have a big impact onto the society. Thank you.